Hi, welcome to my very first YouTube video. My name is Albert, and yeah, this is my very first YouTube video in my channel. Here, we are already in late 2022 and we are already counting down to move to 2023. And I'm by no means young anymore. I'm not sure whether you can see from my face here. Yeah, if you couldn't tell from my face here, just imagine I only opened my TikTok twice in my entire life. I think I only opened my TikTok 2 times in my entire life, and in fact I do not have TikTok installed in my phone right now. So I think from there you can kind of guess, yeah, I'm by no means young anymore. So what triggers me to start YouTube channel here? Now, believe it or not, I only started to read an actual book in 2022. Alright, this year is the year that I actually started to read an actual book. So before this, I love to read short article. I will just go to the internet and look for some short article about self-help, self-improvement, motivation, productivity, positivity. So those kind are the topic that I love to read. And the reason why am I only reading short article? Because short article I can finish up within 5 minutes and then I can move from one topic to another. Instead of book, I need to come back to the same book every single day until I finish up the book. So I keep my mind like it's going to be very boring for me to go through all this wording in the book right here. So I'm not a guy who can read book before this, but not until I finish up this book here, Atomic Habits from James Clear. So this book is about breaking the bad habits and building the good habits and get better every day. So I just couldn't believe at the time that I finished up this book. So this book is about 200 plus to 300 pages. So I just couldn't believe that, yeah, I actually finished up a book. So what the hell happened to me? The reason is that this book attracted me so much that I can relate myself to most of the content in this book. And believe it or not, I actually able to build a habit to read book. So from this is the very first book I read, and then I go to my second book. My second book is Think Like a Monk from Jay Shetty, and then from second book I go to the third book, fourth book, and so forth and so on. So my speed of reading, I only read one book at a time. So this is the year I start to read actual books. So I think I'm doing quite well as I read one book in a month. So a part of reading books, so whenever I came through something that I think it could be useful for me in my life, or something that I can relate to my life, then I will just write it down on my iPad. You can see here, just an example here, you can see here. So I love to write down whatever points or whatever content that I think it can relate to me, or it could be useful for me in the future, or is something that I love to practice, and then I will just put it in the note here so that I can go through the notes here when I'm free. So as I write down more and more points, so I do the same thing every time I read books. So I only read a few pages every morning, and then after I read a few pages, and then I'll just write down whatever point that I think that I want to note down. So I will just write on my iPad here. So as time goes, as I read through so many books in this year, so I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 books is a lot, but for me it's quite a lot at my standard. So I write down more point and more point and more points in my iPad here. Then it triggers me to think, why don't I share the information and the knowledge I've learned from the book to the people out there, to you out there? Instead of keeping this to myself, why don't I share to the people out there? That's where it triggers me to start this channel here. Then here we go. This is my YouTube channel here, and I will mainly share whatever knowledge or whatever I've learned from the book, and also my life lesson. Of course, we will experience something when we gather with our friends, our family, and also in the workplace. So I do learn a lot from all this occasion, and then it will be a good idea whenever something good, something positive come up, then when I think that it's worth to share to the people out there, then I will just hit the record button and start recording. And in this channel, I do not write any script. So remember that there's no scripting in this channel here. It will come from my real life experience. So whatever come to my mind, whatever I think I want to share, then I will share it to the world out there. So apart of this, I will also talk a little bit about photography. So photography is something that I do quite consistently for many years. Alright, so I've been shooting for I think 5 plus to 6 years now already. So I've been doing this for many years. So I am just a regular person with a full-time job. So a part of the time that I'm working, I think 90% of the time you will see me bringing my camera along with me. So I just love to shoot, but I mostly shoot landscape and nature kind of stuff. So I'm not shooting for any events, any weddings or any portrait photos. So I love to shoot nature and landscape. So in photography, we do have something to learn as well. So I would love to share a little bit about photography, so that if you are into photo, if you interested about photography, so I will just talk a little bit about the basic of photography. And a part of shooting photos, I love to edit my photo as well. So when I shoot the photo, come back, and then I will put it into PC, and then I will just start editing the photo to bring in my personal feelings and mood into the photo. So photography is something that I do it quite consistently, and I love to share it. I know photography and books, so this kind of thing doesn't match together very well. So which why I'm trying to do something here, trying to break the law and trying to do something here. I'm not sure whether it's going to end up well, but I am going to start. If I never try, I will never know. So that's it. So this is the thing that I'm going to talk in this channel here. So the main point here is just to share whatever I have, whatever knowledge, whatever life lesson, whatever life experience I have to the people out there. And I just hope that my video could be useful to you. So the slogan, the vision in my channel here is just to be useful to the community out there. Alright, I will repeat again. So I will just talk whatever I've learned from the book, a little bit about photography, photo editing, and any life lesson or life experience that I think is worth to share to the people out there. I will just hit the record button and start recording the video, and I will not have any script. So because everything should be real in my channel here. So this is my channel, and I have left my Facebook account down there in the description box, and also my Instagram account. So the Facebook account going to be my personal account, and the Instagram account going to be my photography account, and also another account that I built alongside with this channel. So the account is going to combine the life lesson, the life experience that I have together with my photography. So I try to create something unique there. As I said, I know this kind of thing doesn't match together very well, but I'm trying to create something. I'm trying to break the law and see what happens. So never try and you will never know. So that's it. This is my very first video here. If you like this video, just hit the like button down there, share it to a friend, and subscribe for more of my future video. And yeah, it's kind of weird here, right? Because I always heard people say, okay, like my video, share to a friend, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I always heard people saying, and this is the very first time I say to you. So again, if you love the video, hit the like button, share it to a friend, and subscribe for more of my future content. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.